Hello everyone, my name is Elsie and welcome back to Crystal's Dreamlight Valley. Today we are doing some of Tiana's quest called Little Lewis's Big Break because I have not yet leveled up Jafar to level 10 because I haven't been playing too much, but you know, it's all good and all fine. So let's go find Tiana in the glade, shall we? Yes, this is where we set up her lovely restaurant and her house. So, alright, she's over by the pond over here. Apparently I must have walked right past her. That's strange. I can't find little Lewis anywhere. Maybe he's just in the water? Could be, but usually he comes running as soon as I arrive. I've been feeding him gumbo and he absolutely loves it. Huh, usually the crocs go for lobster. Well, maybe little Lewis is a culinary adventurous crocodile. Should we ask around if anyone has seen him? That's a wonderful idea. Let's ask Mother Gothel. She seems to know the glade well, so I'm sure she'll be able to help. Go see Mother Gothel? Sure, why not? Let's go. You don't think Mother Gothel could have stolen him, do you? No, she would never do such a thing. Look at that. Tisk tisk, Mother Gothel. Little Lewis is caged. Why? Mother Gothel, what's going on here? Well, I was hoping to have a quiet moment to myself, but clearly you have other plans. That's not what I mean. Why is little Lewis in a cage in your house? Little Lewis? Do you mean that reptilian pest? He's not a pest. I have evidence to the contrary. It's quite simple, Crystal. Your little Lewis was destroying my garden, so I simply did what one does with pests. Trap them. Maybe we can come to an understanding. What if Tiana and I make you a new garden? And then I let the pest out and it destroys my garden again? I think not. You know, living in a tree naturally exposes one to animals. And clearly I am more important than the animals. Okay, fine. What if we set up some fences to protect the garden? That could be acceptable. Great. What did you have in your garden before? It was a mix of vegetable plots, okra, rice, and spinach. As for the fencing, I want white picket fences that might keep my garden safe in the future. Here, take this. If I have to wait for you to gather everything yourself, I'll be waiting for years. Fine, we'll get right on that. Ah, yes, 6 pieces of wood. How absolutely generous of you. But yeah, white picket fences. That's an interesting choice for a villain, but I mean, who am I to judge? Apparently I already have some of those fences. Don't know where I would have got them from. Okay, we've made our fences. Now, let's see. I might have some of these in my chest. I would assume that they would pop up, though, if I did, so... But I'll check. Right, looks like the seeds can be bought here in the glade, which would make sense. So, I need, what was it, 10 of each? Some rice, some spinach, and some okra. I am shelling out some serious cash for you here, Mother Gothel. You better be appreciative. Replant the garden seeds. Protect the seedlings with a new fence. Okay, and I would assume she wants them in her little plot right here. I mean, I've kind of already set up stuff here. Would she care if I put it, like, in the back here by Mulan's house? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it is Easter time around here at the Elsie household. What did you guys do for Easter? Do you celebrate? Do you do anything fun with family? Yeah, I've just been chilling, spending time with the fam, all that good stuff. But, yeah, I'm curious, what have you guys been up to? And yeah, other than that, I have just been, you know, playing games and recording. If you haven't seen it, I have a series on the Epic Mickey Rebrushed on Switch. I have, what else do I got going on? Eric and I have been trying to do some more board game content. And yeah, just a lot of fun stuff coming in the future. So let us know what you guys are wanting, what you are excited for. Are you excited for summer? Because I know I am. What are your favorite games to play right now? Whether that's board games or video games. Tell us all the things. Okay, let's see if this fence will suffice. Gotta leave a gap for them to be able to get in, though, of course. Okay. How do I want to cancel? Oh, okay. There. That looks pretty good. I mean, obviously, if there's an opening, then animals can get in, but Gothel needs to be able to get in as well. See if Mother Gothel likes her new garden enough to free little Louis. Okie dokie. Okay, Mother Gothel, we've got your new garden set up. Yes, I suppose that is acceptable. Can you let out little Louis now? Now, don't be hasty, Crystal. I may have reconsidered. There are other things I require. A deal's a deal, Mother Gothel. Perhaps, but I don't believe I ever said I would release your little pet. I'm not surprised. I'm sure someone else in the valley can help me get little Louis free. Really now, Crystal, I was only teasing. You take everything so seriously. Here, take the key. Thank you. Now please, leave me in peace. Gladly. Just teasing, huh? Some people need to learn the difference between teasing and bullying. Alright, I've opened it. Little Louis ran for it. Talk to Tiana. Oh no! There we go. Little Louis is free. Oh, I'm so glad, but what if he gets hungry and I'm not here to feed him? Well, he'd probably eat what all the other crocs here eat, no? The waters in the Glade of Trust are full of tasty lobsters for him to catch. That's true, and I'll be sure to bring him gumbo as often as I can, but I do worry about him out here. What if, after being in that human cage, the other crocodiles don't welcome him back? I suppose what I'm saying is, what if being just a regular crocodile doesn't make him happy anymore? Little Louis must be a special croc. He really is. If you want to do something for little Louis, especially after he was confined, I'm happy to help. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I was thinking we could make him a little shelter. Would you help me? I have this. It should help you get started. Got some wood and some flowers. Thank you. That sounds so cute. I'm on it. Okie dokie. Build a bayou companion home. Can do. Alright, some milkweed, emerald clay, hardwood. Interesting. Place in the glade. Okay, I will put it over by Tiana's house, since she seems to want to keep him as a pet. Alright, put it right out front, right there. Perfect. Thank you for all your help, Crystal. No problem. The happiness of the critters here is just as important to me as the villagers. That little creature just made me think so much of my dear friend Louis back home. He's so friendly and clever, but doesn't quite fit in with the other reptiles. I couldn't just leave little Louis without a friend. I'm sure you'll be great friends for a long time. Any ideas for your future in the valley? Oh, I'm working on some new ideas. I want to find more ways to share the joy of food with others. Well, I'll let you focus on that then. Talk to you later, Tiana. Awesome. That was a nice little quick quest. And then what do you have for us next, Tiana? Alrighty, her next quest is called Dreamlight Gastronomy. Hey, Tiana, what are you up to? Crystal, I've just had the most wonderful idea. Could you help me out with it? Sure, let's do it. What's your idea? Well, I want to teach some of the villagers here how to cook like I do at my restaurant, specifically the Cajun recipes. That's cool. I'm so glad you think so. Sharing cooking tips is always fun, and we can make it even more fun by having a little contest. Plus, if I'm ever not available to cook the meals for Tiana's meal stall, it'll be nice to know there are some folks here who can fill it in for me. Great. Do you have any contestants in mind? You might say I have a tentative menu already. Could you talk to Woody, Anna, Kristoff, Mike, and Mulan? I'll work on sources for the ingredients, decide on recipes, and set up the contest kitchen. Sure, you do that and I'll find your contestants for you. Thank you. Once you're done, please meet me back in Remy's house. It's the perfect spot for impromptu culinary school. Hey Anna, what are you up to today? Well, I thought I was in a sandwich mood, but I've already made fish sandwiches, raspberry jam sandwiches, peanut butter sandwiches, and I'd really like to try something new. Well, I have the activity for you. Tiana is having a culinary contest. She's going to teach the basics of Cajun cuisine to a bunch of people. And then you'll compete to see who can make the best Cajun meal. I love that idea. Wait, are there Cajun sandwiches? I guess you'll have to ask Tiana about that. I'm in. Mulan, I've got a new mission for you. A new mission? How can I help? I need you to compete in a cooking contest that Tiana is holding. A cooking contest? That sounds interesting, but cooking isn't really one of my skills. But if something else comes up, please let me know. See you soon, Crystal. I'm off to work on my tracking by playing a game with the animals here. Not a problem. Nobody is required to participate. Kristoff, how are you? Not too bad. I've been trying to think of some new things Anna and I could do on our outings. You know, stuff that'll really excite her. That is just extra adorable. It is? Why? Oh, you'll see soon enough. Tiana is having a culinary contest. Do you think you're up for cooking some fiery Cajun food? Fiery food? As a nice guy, that'll definitely be new ground for me. But if it'll make Anna smile, then I'm happy to try. Great, I'll let her know. Hey, Woody, I've got a proposal for you. Howdy, Crystal. Let me guess, you've got some critters to round up? Sort of. I'm rounding up villagers. Tiana wants to teach people how to cook Cajun food, and there will be a contest to see who's the best at it. I don't know. I've got a plastic palate. I doubt that's the best for a competition that involves making human food. Fair enough. Talk to you later, Woody. Good luck on your search. Hi, Mike. Got a sec? What am I, a walking clock? Nah, I've got Oswald if I need one of those. Sure, what's going on, Crystal? So, Tiana is putting together a cooking contest. Ah, and you need my unique culinary experience as one of the judges? Actually, I was wondering if you wanted to compete. Me? Compete? Crystal, I hope this is a real challenge if you're coming to me. Sully will tell you, I am an excellent cook. Some might even call me a chef. Well, it's for cooking Cajun food. Pretty sure that's kind of new to you. Well, if it's even footing, I'll compete. I won't need to feel bad when I win by a landslide. Love the energy, Mike. I'll let Tiana know. All right, and we are in a new outfit because it is a new day. Because yesterday, Eric and his brother decided that they wanted to play tennis with me. I've never played tennis. It was an interesting experience. It actually didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to, but the wind was pretty cold, so that was the only negative. And yes, so we are jumping back in. We are going to the cooking contest. What is this on the ground? I do not know. Talk to Tiana. Okay, Tiana, I've got your contestants. Wonderful. Chef Remy's here too. Cool. Hey, Remy. I'm just here to help out and maybe get some tips on Cajun cooking, but Kristoff, Anna, and Mike are ready. I can see that. You've got herbs, a bunch of veggies. What's the first round of the contest going to be? Well, we're going to start with some basic skills, washing herbs and the difference between chopping and mincing. Cool. Well, I'll leave you to it. Hold up, Crystal. We need a hand with something else. Oh, no problem. What's up? We thought it might help if you did the demonstrations for our contestants. That way, Remy and I can be by their sides, guiding them as they try things. Me, but I'm not a professional chef. Maybe not, but we've all seen you cooking up a storm almost every day. I guess. Marvelous. Let's begin. To start, could you demonstrate handling herbs by washing them? That way, they'll see how clean we want the herbs to be. Then, chop the corn and potatoes into bite-sized pieces. That'll show our contestants how to get everything the same size and the right size so it cooks properly. Sure, what are you making? It's a seafood boil, a classic New Orleans dish. So we'll need some extra fresh seafood too. Would you catch us some shrimp, crab, and lobster? When all the ingredients are ready, please bring them to me and I'll take care of the next steps. Sounds delicious. I'm on it. Okay, so chop and gather potatoes and corn, wash and collect the herbs. Is these the herbs right here? Or, oh, there's corn and stuff here. It doesn't want me to pick these up though, so, Or, oh, wait, is it wash them with my watering can? Is that really what it wants me to do? Oh my gosh, it is. This is not how you're supposed to do it. What on earth? This is So silly. Okay, what? Do we have to pickaxe these? Oh, wow. Wow. So silly. Okay, and then pretty sure we're not going to be catching any seafood in here, so let's go to the ocean and fish, fish, fish. Okay, after way too much fishing, we have finally gotten all of the seafood that we need, so let's go see how our contestants are doing. Here are all the ingredients. Wonderful! We're almost ready to eat. Are you hungry, Crystal? Well, now I am. I thought you might be. Next, everyone will work together to make the seafood boil. Then we can taste it and share how we feel about everyone's technique. But if they're working together, how are they going to compete? We'll see. It's ready. Give it a taste, Crystal. Looks like something. Oh, I don't know if it'll let me eat it because my energy is full. I didn't really think about that. Oh, it will. Oh, yay! It gave me more energy. Cool. So, how did you like the seafood boil? Each cook contributed something to the flavors. It was really tasty. Let me see if I can identify each villager's contributions. I think Mike is responsible for the weird punch I tasted with some of the veggies. Weird, but good. Like, it's a sourness that makes all the other flavors pop. I noticed that too. It tastes like fermentation to me, but how did he ferment things so quickly? I think that's just Mike's special skill. I think Anna is responsible for the way the potatoes were prepared. They're all cut into flat planks, but why? Well, Anna mentioned that she wanted folks to be able to make sandwiches out of the seafood boil using potato planks. Strange, given that the potatoes are still boiled, but an interesting attempt. I think Kristoff is responsible for the portion that got served on a bed of ice shavings. That's gotta be Kristoff, right? He said that a chilled meal would be refreshing in the summer. You know what? Can't blame him. That does sound like an interesting idea, if non-traditional. So overall, that was really tasty. But I could see how they're all still a little new to this. Compared to the food I've tried at your stall, they aren't there just yet. With a few more lessons, they will be. The next step is for them to make their own individual meals. Then we'll be able to pick the winner. Cool, what does the winner get? I'll advertise their dish at my stall, but for that I'll need some help. Could you build me a sandwich board? And we'll need chalk too. You can make some from scratch with eggshells and flour. Really? I thought chalk was made from rocks. Well, since we're having a culinary contest, I thought it would be fun to try and make some of the non-food items from food too. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, we gotta make some stuff. A sandwich board. Sounds good. So is it just like one of those things that go outside of a store? Yeah, okay. A little chalkboard. Lovely, lovely. Oh, and don't mind Jafar just stalking me. I just have him following me around to try and finally get him up to level 10. Alright, here is your sandwich board. Are we gonna write down everybody's things? There you go, one blank sandwich board. You're just in time. The dishes are hot and ready to be tasted. Awesome, what's on the menu? Well, Mike made some okra soup. Anna worked hard on her fish creole. And Kristoff has some beignets waiting for you. Ooh, they all sound great, don't they? But before you dig in, should we take a photograph of each dish? Let me just put them out. Then we can taste the meals and decide on a winner. I'll make sure your photograph gets used to advertise the winning dish. Okay, right over here, huh? The beignets ended up on the floor somehow. Lovely. Pick up the meals from the table and have a taste of everyone's meal. Okay. So, Kristoff's beignets, a surprisingly creative twist on beignets from someone claiming to be a beginner. These sweets are filled with ice cream. Ooh, sounds yummy. My bar is going to be totally full. I don't know if it can be go even, does it turn into another color if it's full of gold? Probably not, I don't know. Mike refuses to reveal his secret monstrous ingredient, but it definitely gives the soup a nice tangy punch. Okie dokie. And then Anna's rendition of this classic dish seems to include more spices than fish, but it's still remarkably tasty. Interesting. I didn't take her for a spicy gal. Okay, listen to their conversation. Are they stuck? Looks like they might be stuck. In your expert opinion, what goes into a good Cajun meal? Well, okra soup should be gently simmered to bring out all the delicate flavors. Yes, I can smell them already. What about fish Creole? I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. That's all about the cooking time. It's so easy to overcook fish. Don't I know it? And beignets? They need to be light and fluffy so the sweetness isn't too much. Interesting. The ones that I had at Disney World seemed more doughy. Let's see. Okay, tell me about your dish. That is amazing. It smells wonderful. I know, right? It almost sent my head spinning when I took a sniff. Which spices did you use? All of them. Was that part of the recipe? No, but they all seemed so delicious that I couldn't decide, so I put them all in. Huh, well, it still tasted pretty good for having every single spice in it. Yes, I'm so glad you liked it. Well, I think I need to consider the best dish now. While you do that, I'll ask Tiana to teach me about New Orleans sandwiches. She said there are some special ones that are famous there. That's a great idea. Thanks for sharing your dish, Anna.
Goodbye. Oh, hey.
Hey, Kristoff, what can you tell me about your beignets? They were surprisingly cold in the center. Well, you know me, I'm all about ice, and ice cream is the tastiest form of ice. I wanted to see if I could combine them. That turned out deliciously. You liked them? That's great. Never hurts to learn some new skills, right? And I'm hoping that making desserts will impress Anna. Well, I'm definitely impressed, and I'm sure Anna will be too. Keep up the good work. Here to congratulate me on the winning dish, I presume? Well, I gracefully accept. I'd like to thank my schmoopsy poo for being my eternal inspiration, and Tiana for her excellent guidance, even if I didn't need it. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I haven't decided on a winner yet. You haven't? What was some of the inspiration behind your variation on the okra soup? Just some good old monstropolis spice mixes. Kicks it up a little and gives that nice tang that says, I've been marinating in the sun for 3 weeks. That's something. Still, not too bad. Indeed, something for sure. Talk to Tiana. What do you think? Ready to pick a winner? I think so. Each of the dishes were tasty and interesting, but if I had to pick one that stood out, I'd pick Kristoff's beignets. Have such a sweet tooth, and ice cream in a pastry. Are you kidding me? Sounds like heaven. What was special to you about Kristoff's beignets? Kristoff's interest in cold foods was clear, but I think he just invented a Cajun baked Alaska? I will definitely have to investigate this, because I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was like an ice cream pastry, because I needed it immediately. Hey, baked Louisiana? Exactly. That's what makes cooking so fun. I was surprised at the final flavor of each dish, too. Sometimes you take chances and it all works out. Why don't you go tell the winner now? Oh, and here's the sandwich board with Kristoff's winning dish on it. Sure, I'll put the board in front of your restaurant once I've spoken with the winner.
Don't be a stranger. Hello.
Got some good news for you, Kristoff. You win. Really? Thanks, Crystal. I can't wait to have Anna try my beignets. Was Anna your motivation for this whole contest? Yeah, I've never really gotten into food the way folks like Tiana and Remy have. Growing up in the woods, you learn to like pretty simple stuff. But Anna loves all sorts of foods, so I wanted to make her something special. That is so very sweet. Okay, let's go and advertise the new type of beignets. Our baked Louisiana. Lovely, lovely. Okay, we'll put it right out front right there. Lovely. Head near to listen to her congratulate Kristoff. Okay, so I just gotta wait for her to jump on over here. I love this little patio section. It's so cute. Kristoff, I have to say, you did something with beignets I never dreamed of. That cold, hot pairing was delicious.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a risk. I'm glad it paid off. Well, I think that wraps up your contest. How are you feeling? Well, I could do with a tall glass of iced tea, but I'm pleased as punch. It was so nice to see other villagers connect with some of my favorite New Orleans dishes. There's a lot to love there. More than you can imagine. So, what's the plan now? Well, I want to write down some notes about the whole contest. Just a few ideas in case I want to do this again. But before that, I'm gonna go have a little fun. Excellent. What'll you do? Oh, I want to go sailing with Moana, do some tastings with Remy, and to go spend some time with little Louise. And after that, well, let's just say I want to bring a classic New Orleans tradition to the valley. Ooh, exciting. Thanks again, Crystal. Awesome. I hope it's Mardi Gras, because if we can get a Mardi Gras party going on, I am all about it. But that is all for today. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for coming along. And Kristoff is going to go fishing to celebrate his victory, it looks like. Oh, nope, he's going to play a little victory tune. Good for him. Alrighty. So if you would like to join in the hobby ever after, be sure to subscribe. If you could like the video, I would so much appreciate it. And we will see you next time, where we will be doing the Alice in Wonderland update, because I want to do some of the new stuff, because I've been just putting everything off, and I'm like, no, new stuff, the new Star Path. Are you kidding me? Have you seen this dress, this whole, oh my goodness, I need it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna lock in and do it. All right, I will see you then. Bye.